welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi and hello, and thanks for coming out and hanging out with me today. So today's video we'll be talking about episode 6 of Free Dive to the Future. So this episode pretty much we get a focus on Hiyori and his past. So pretty much basically is that Hiyori has been alone throughout his whole childhood because of his parents working all the time, so he kind of had to like deal with that himself. And I gotta admit, it was really sad to see that, and I really felt for him, but I still don't really like his character. I don't know if anybody else felt that way, but I still feel that way. I still don't really like Hiyori, especially like towards the end of it where he was telling Hiyori was telling Ikuya to forget about Haru. He was like, can't you see this is the right thing to do? And basically like telling Ikuya like this is what you have to do in order to move on. And here we have Ikuya like telling him, be quiet, you don't know anything. And he was like pretty much saying, you know, just let me be me, let me be in control of my emotions, like let me do what I need to do. Thank God that Ikuya pretty much told him like back off right then and there, which I do get because Ikuya is trying to figure all of this out and he doesn't know what direction to take, what he should really do. Obviously Haru has such a big effect on him because of how much, you know, that bond meant to him back in the days. Like they had such a cute little bond going on, and he's like remembering his promise and his past and everything that they went through, and you can tell it really meant a lot to Ikuya, and that's why it's affecting him. But I feel like the whole time I was just sitting there, I was just like, you need to see Haru, and this is how you're gonna like start the process of like healing and all, which sucks because we also have Hiyori that won't let him see Haru, or pretty much let Haru and the others see Ikuya, which I hope that he does get to see Haru and does get talk, you know, they get to talk it out eventually. And another thing that I really liked is like how this whole episode pretty much like had this whole like Little Mermaid theme going on, how, you know, Ikuya thought of himself as the Little Mermaid and thought of Haru as the prince, and then here we have Hiyori where he's pretty much like the Little Mermaid and Ikuya as the prince, which I thought that was so interesting to see like their different point of views here. And we get to see that like over and over again, how they mentioned the Little Mermaid over and over. We did get to, like, it does get mentioned in past episodes, but this episode it got mentioned like so many times. And then we have Ikuya like saying, you know, how he pretty much gave up his heart in order to become human, which it really just tells me a lot just how much Haru had such an impact on him and how much, you know, the team really meant to him. He thinks of like this whole friendship and all those feelings that he had locked away as a weakness, which I don't think it's a weakness. I think it could like make him stronger eventually, but right now he's hurting. It's understandable, and I really hope that he like starts his little healing process, and I hope he does what he feels is right and not what Hiyori thinks is right, because we have, like I said, Hiyori over here like breathing down his neck telling him to like, no, this is pretty much what you need to do, you need to forget about Haru. Hiyori started showing his true colors, and he didn't like, basically he wasn't fake. This is like the first time that I felt like he was genuine and real, and like he let his feelings be known to Ikuya finally. And we'll see what happens in the next episode with this whole situation, because you can see that Hiyori was just kind of like speechless and didn't know what to do with this, and like you can tell he was upset, but it's kind of like, what did you expect? Oh my goodness, I just don't like Hiyori's way of thinking, which it goes back to like him being alone and how he pretty much clings on to Ikuya. Like, to me that just kind of tells me like that's the reason why he's like so clingy, but like it's just not a good clingy still. Like it's too much, and I feel like he's going to suffocate poor little Ikuya here. But anyway, besides that, we also do get to shift over to Nao, which I was very happy to see. Bless Nao senpai, because he's the one that's going to like get all of this resolved, it looks like, because he's gonna go ahead and talk to Natsuya, which bless the freaking Lord. This guy is like the angel that we all needed, because he just is pretty much gonna come in here and save the day and tell Natsuya what's going on, and then he's gonna tell Ikuya what's going on here, and then so on and so forth. Oh, sorry, my voice is like going on and off right there. It's just I got sick thanks to my nephew. Oh, you gotta love kids. Anyways, going back to what I was saying, I really love that now I got to catch up with the boys and got to see, you know, where they're at and everything. And I really love that Haru didn't like stay quiet and he let his feelings be known to Nao senpai, which I honestly thought he was gonna keep quiet and not say anything and just keep all these emotions to himself. But I'm really, really, really glad that he spoke up and was like, hey, this is how I feel, this is what's going on. I'm really glad that the boys told him like the whole situation. Especially Makoto. Makoto, oh my sweet boy. He was like trying to not, pretty much, you could tell he was trying hard not to paint Hiyori as the bad guy, but he was just kind of like, you know, well, Hiyori, you know, like that kind of thing. He was just kind of struggling to say the right words. But it's because Makoto's such a nice guy and I love him. And I really love that they pretty much told Nao like what Hiyori said. Like I said, Haru spoke up and he was like, oh, but you know, he said that I make people suffer with my swimming. And I love that Asahi was like, hello, me and Makoto haven't suffered. Like, what are you talking about? Don't listen to that guy. I was like, yes, Asahi, yes. Thank the Lord Jesus, because this is what everybody else was saying. Everyone was like, Makoto hasn't suffered. And here we have Asahi saying what everybody was saying previously. So yeah, Asahi is just literally everybody in the fandom, like what everyone's thinking, because Asahi's just, I love him. That's about it. That's all I really have to say for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!